India Global.
India Global. Hello and welcome. Join me, Pradeep Kumar,
And Vinita Menon.
on a trip to the heart of Europe, a country steeped in culture with fairy tale castles, world-renowned glassmaking and iconic cars.
Yes, let's visit the Czech Republic.
Bordered by Germany, Poland, Slovakia and Austria, the Czech Republic is a landlocked nation in Central Europe, founded after the Czechoslovak state was peacefully divided into the Czech and Slovak republics in 1993, after several political ups and downs.
A member of the European Union, the Czech Republic is a multi-party parliamentary democracy with the president as formal head of state and the prime minister the head of government.
Over 1,000 years old, the city of Prague is the Czech capital. With its tall spires, historic buildings and scenic bridges, Prague is a World Heritage Site and a top tourist destination in Europe.
Here's a clip from Czech composer Smetana's symphonic poem of the rolling river Vltava that passes through the city of Prague.
Relations between India and the Czech Republic go far back in history. As early as the 9th and 10th centuries AD, rare Indian spices reached Czech lands through land and maritime trade routes. And Indology has a very old tradition in Prague. Indian ambassador to the Czech Republic, Ashok Venkateshan, speaking of these close cultural ties, says,
Since 1850, Sanskrit has been taught at the Charles University in Prague. Currently, Bengali and Hindi are also being taught. There is an increasing interest among Czechs in Indian philosophy and culture, including yoga, Ayurveda, dance, music, movies, spiritualism, and cuisine. The embassy has a cultural center where Bharatanatyam, Kathak, and Bollywood dance, as well as yoga, are taught by Czech teachers. I think the tribute that I can pay to the Czechs is that when we hold Diwali and Holi festivals, we have dances performed not by Indians but by Czechs, and they are doing classical Indian dance as well as Bollywood Indian dance.
The 20th century saw the two countries united in their struggle against foreign occupation. Eminent Indians like Rabindranath Tagore, Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan actively promoted closer Indo-Czech ties in those difficult times.
the Indian Association in Prague was one of the first European organizations to fly the tricolour with the charkha design. Speaking of Indo-Czech ties, Ambassador Venkateshan says,
The relationship between India and the Czech Republic has traditionally been very warm and friendly. The Indo-European linguistic and cultural thread links our two cultures. The Czech Republic, or Czechoslovakia as she was then known, was among the first countries with whom we established diplomatic relations soon after independence in 1947. There have been frequent visits at high levels exchanged between the two countries.
Hawa Hawa, Rani Hawa, Hawa Hawa, Hawa, Natire Makan, Chola Maria, Sipaya, oh.
Recognize this music from the Hindi film Rockstar? It was shot in Prague.
Hawa Hawa.
The Czech Republic, with its rolling hills, picturesque countryside, forests and period architecture, is a top destination for international film shoots. It is now a Bollywood film location too, says Ambassador Venkateshan.
There have already been some movies shot in the Czech Republic, and Prague therefore is already a destination insofar as Bollywood movies are concerned. But the Czech Republic is inviting movie producers from India to shoot films in Prague and other beautiful locations. I am sure that this will enhance the already considerable interest in India within the Czech Republic. This May 2014, we hope to see a few Indian movies being shot in the Czech Republic. All this is likely to contribute to greater tourism and people-to-people contacts between our two countries.
You just heard a snatch of a folk song from the Moravian region of the Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic, for long Europe's industrial hub, wholeheartedly supported Free India's effort to build her industrial base.
Engineering is the largest branch of Czech industry, with industrial machinery, automobiles and electronics the major exports.
With over 50% arable land, food processing and brewing are important as well.
chemical, rubber, cement, textile, footwear, glass industries.
Czech crystalware is world-renowned.
And electrical and optical instruments are some of the other main exports. Speaking of economic relations between India and the Czech Republic, Ambassador Ashok Venkateshan says,
the excellent political relationship was also translated into cooperation between the Czech Republic and India from the 50s. Today we see a situation where bilateral trade has crossed $1.5 billion in 2011 from just 86 million in 1993. The Czech Republic has highly skilled technical manpower, niche capabilities and technologies which make this country an ideal location for joint research and development in frontier areas of technology as well as for investments. The presence of Indian companies here provides them a foothold for manufacture and trade within the Czech Republic as well as the wider EU market. Czech companies are also increasingly engaging in the large market available in India for their manufactured products. They are also seeking contracts in infrastructure projects and in power generation, railways, heavy engineering, water supply and water treatment systems.
Až budou lovit záblatský rybníček, až budou lovit záblatský rybník.
That was a snatch of a folk song from southern Bohemia. Did you know the word Bohemian, denoting a deep involvement in the arts, was how the Czech people were called? Bohemia, along with Moravia, are the two regions of the Czech Republic.
And that the word robot was introduced to the world by Czech science fiction writer Karol Čapek in her play.
Franz Kafka, writer and philosopher, was born in the Czech Republic.
Distinguished Czech novelist Milan Kundera now lives in France.
And playwright, poet Václav Havel was elected as the Czech Republic's first president.
The Czech ice hockey team is one of the top teams in the world, and football too is a popular sport, with the Czech team qualifying for the FIFA and UEFA Cups.
Martina Navratilova and Ivan Lendl, the tennis greats, are Czech, though now US citizens. And there's Tomáš Berdych, Petra Kvitova and Leander Paes' doubles buddy Radek Stepanek, to name just a few of the new Czech stars.
Cricket has been played in the Czech Republic since 1997, and the country's sports body joined the International Cricket Council in the year 2000.
That wraps up our visit to the Czech Republic. But before we go, here's a question for you.
This Czech industrialist flew Pandit Nehru in his private plane from Prague to another city in the Czech Republic. His name is a household brand in India. Who is he?
Send in your answers to indiajourneys360@gmail.com. The first 3 correct answers will get a music CD from AIR's archives and a DVD from the Ministry of External Affairs.
Congratulations, Nitin Bansal from UP, Harris Tom from Kerala, and Abhijit P. Salonke from Maharashtra for sending in the right answer to our question on Tunisia. Institute Pasteur in Tunis and the International Center for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology, ICGEB, New Delhi, are the 2 premier institutions in a twinning program for India-Tunisia cooperation in science.
Until next time then, goodbye.
And travel safe.